Hey, guess what? With the level up, I can wear some slightly new armor. So, well, look at me, I have slightly new armor. Anyway, let's go do the thing I said we were gonna go do at the end of the day. Let's do this. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, this new armor looks heavier than I expected for a robe.
Aharin amalana salin. Emma ira au bella seviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usanera narivas.
And here we are.
Hey, Fleming.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
We said the same thing.
The people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside?
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. And even trade, I think.
Yeah, because, hey, in the meantime, the warden went and killed the one of her that we saw in the last game.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Midraut.
Because I had an appointment to keep.
Look, there's the appointment.
And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss.
Well, here lies the abyss.
Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
It was
What should I do?
Do as I do. Become a dragon.
I wanna.
You could never be a dragon.
Oh.
As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maseranas Ashabelana.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
How did she fit without knocking into the altar at all? That doesn't make logical sense. Whatever. Have some strength. Oh, you don't need that much strength. Can you grab? Yeah, you can grab your guardian ability now. You need a little bit more magic. More willpower. What other random stuff can I throw on you? Yeah, you have that heroic aura. And you are going to need more cunning here real soon. And probably some more willpower too, to be honest. Marksman. Rhyming triplet. Heck yeah. Mero.
It occurs to me, I don't know how Sandamount got its name. Certainly isn't Elven, is it?
No. It's definitely not. I wonder what it is then. Interesting. Can I go this way now? Should probably check the map instead of just assuming I can and running up here, yeah, because this is the wrong way. That said, I'm gonna check anyway, because I thought I could take this as a shortcut back down. And if I'm wrong, oops, you get to watch me run up and down the mountain again. That's fun, right? Oh, we got guys doing crimes, like a lot of them. A lot of guys, and probably a lot of crimes.
You will fall! Now you fall! How about you? Go down!
Why does my dog keep disappearing? Come back, buddy. Go get him with me.
Let's finish this!
Hey! Stop chasing me. Ow. That was like a direct hit. I'm mildly impressed, honestly.
Get back! I am not leaving this.
Arm of Andrew. I don't think I can use that, but that might be a sword, in which case I might be able to give it to Eveline. Dagger can't, nope, gotta have, Alright, whatever. Guess we really do have to run all the way back down the frickin' mountain. I hope we don't have to go back to the cave again. I don't want to deal with that. We probably do. I never remember this quest as well as I think I do. I remember the Sunder Mountain map, and I just assume that means I remember the whole quest. But it's not like this is the only time we come to Sunder Mountain. Spoilers, I guess. That's one of the things that Dragon Age 2 got the most complaints about, is it repeats locations, and apparently that's bad? For some reason? I feel like it makes it more of a directed story, but whatever.
Sarana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
let's go. Let's keep wandering around Sundermount doing... Okay, technically it's wilderness things, but Sundermount's like the main trade landmark. Sundermount's like the main landmark. Oh, look at that mark in the background. That sure is a neat mark. Wouldn't it be a shame if somebody drew that over the Kirkwall crest?
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Guy. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help.
Of course.
Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Oh, they messed up my order. I'm gonna have to go fix it. How many level ups do she have? Oh, she doesn't. She has abilities. Okay. Primal Spirit. Oh, you don't have any access to them. Okay. Blood of the First. Wrath of the Elvain. That's good enough for now. Grab. Walking Bomb. And grab Mind Blast. I have a quest here? Ariani.
Greetings. My cousin said he might have a job for you. Thought you should know. I'll have to speak with him soon. Thank you.
Please, Sir Thrask. He won't go to the Circle willingly, but it's the only place.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
I'm guessing that Templar wasn't here to offer your son his good wishes.
I am Ariani. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainriel myself, here in the Alienage.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust.
You had?
He thinks he can live free of the circle, but I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him.
Well, that's dangerous.
That is why I turned to the circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
I promise. You will see your son again.
Then you have given me the greatest blessing of maker or man. I don't know where Fainrail is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainrail's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainrail might have sought him out.
You and Fainrail's father are not married?
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fainrail wanted to meet him.
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
He ought to have his own life. Out from the shackles of the Circle. Everyone should.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics to be feared.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Fair enough.
The worst is over. I pray she'll get better soon. I've missed too much work already.
Let's go see Meryl at her house. Meryl at her house. But like the time I took Varric to the hanging man, it's gonna think that oh wait, no, I have to bring her to the place she's supposed to be at, or at least closer to it, I guess. There we go.
I didn't think you'd come.
Why wouldn't I?
I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
Come plonk on the floor.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
It's cozy. And your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
Oh, but...
I'm sure I could think of a better way for you to thank me.
Well, of course you could. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Of course. Why wouldn't I come visit? Uh-oh. I always get stuck on that chair. Mana and the use of magic. That's a giant book. That's too many words. I don't want to read those. The Maker's First Children.
By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Meryl. Leave area. And go back to Sundermount. I wasn't done there. Let's do the Wounded Coast thing real quick, because that one shouldn't take too... ambush. Freaking heck. Shh, snack. You're too noisy. Pringles cans, the ultimate dish. You just put a thing in them, and you can eat it real good. We got ambushed, but I can't tell where from, so we just kind of have to walk, I guess.
Out of your element, dwarf.
No thanks to this lot. Can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore.
Oh, I know
you. Though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Maker, think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Tal-Vashoth, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Tal-Vashoth.
The Tal-Vashoth. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The Chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
What's the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market. But this stuff you can put in a bag.
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Cool, got an Embrium. If only I knew what that one was. Oop. No, I guess there really isn't anything out here. Hey, pup. Get yourself stuck. Let's just poke around up here before we leave. Yeah, there we go. I could have missed that belt. And this treatise. What a tragedy that'd have been. The rest of the way to Sundermount, let's go. Or to Wounded Coast, rather. Let's go! Wow, I have the hiccups. Should stop eating food during recording. Also should probably end this episode. Oops, just noticed it's 1 billion hours long. Bye bye.